everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. We have a lot of juicy royal tea to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. So King Charles and Queen Camilla had their very first joint engagement since their coronation on May 6th. Their Majesties visited the Covent Garden on Wednesday afternoon, where they met with local members of the community, businesses, market traders, and arts organizers. Their very first stop was St. Paul's Church, known as the Actors Church, to mark its 390th anniversary. The King and Queen then visited the Covent Garden Apple Market to meet the local market traders specializing in British arts and crafts, as well as local restaurants. The pair's final stop was the Royal Opera House, which houses the Royal Ballet, the Royal Opera, the orchestra of the Royal House. As Prince of Wales, His Majesty became the patron of the Royal Opera and the patron of the Royal Opera House in 2009. Charles will meet with the Prince's Trust Award 2023 winners later on this afternoon, as well as celebrity ambassadors, including Holly Willoughby at Buckingham Palace. So Catherine, the Princess of Wales, was a lovely ray of sunshine as she attended the St. Catherine's School in Bristol for students who were receiving mentoring from professional athletes through the Dame Kelly Holmes Trust. Now, this was part of the Mental Health Awareness Week, and according to Holmes, the organization's founder and two-time Olympic gold medalist, the students were thrilled to have Catherine there, and they asked her questions about life as a member of the royal family. Catherine was very open and honest and willing to take questions, and she said she had to learn and is still learning every day. Now, in my opinion, Catherine is a pro. She's been doing this for 12 years, but it's still wonderful to hear that she's still trying and learning every single day. Now, through the Dame Kelly Holmes Trust, they use sports to pass on their winning mindset and give coaching to help children. She tells people that the Princess of Wales opened up about how she had to adjust to her public role. She said, quote, doing public speaking isn't a natural thing for lots of people, and she said she's still working that out on how to project. She humanized everything to show that not everyone is perfect. It doesn't matter what you've got or perceive to have as an individual, you're still going to have those insecurities and need those learning tools that happen over life. And Catherine is a perfect example of a woman who got thrown into a major public role and has excelled through the years through modesty and a willingness to learn and put duty above self. So later on in the day, you can see that Kate also joined the students in a few beanbag games known as tic-tac-toe. We all know that Catherine is very sporty. So it's nice to see Catherine out and about doing what she does best. Well, happy 19th wedding anniversary to Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark and Crown Princess Mary. Now, Crown Prince Frederick took to social media to pen a gushing tribute to his beautiful wife. He wrote, "My wife and I on our wedding anniversary today, a very special day for both of us as we live to mark also with our 4 children." Elsewhere, Crown Prince Frederick also acknowledged it was Mother's Day, writing, "This year the day coincides with Mother's Day, therefore a special love for you, Mary, as a spouse and as a mother." Now, I absolutely love Crown Princess Mary and Crown Prince Frederick. They are the European counterparts to Prince William and Catherine, and they also have to deal with a difficult spare. His brother, Prince Joachim, is literally the Prince Harry of Europe. Him and his wife have been complaining to the press because last year Queen Marguerite stripped his 4 children of their prince and princess titles, making them count and countesses, and of course they threw a major hissy fit, and now him and his wife are currently living in the United States. But again, Catherine and William are very similar to Frederick and Mary. Now, one thing I love about Crown Princess Mary is she had to learn an entire new language when she married her prince, and I think that's very admirable that she has done a seamless job as a royal princess, much like Catherine. And I love to see the two ladies together because they are so similar, and both of them are going to be queen consorts one day. So congratulations to the happy couple. Happy 19th wedding anniversary. Well, I think we all knew that a major smear campaign against the royals, especially against Catherine, was going to come out, especially since Meghan Markle, the Disney Duchess herself, had hired the bigwig agency WME. Now it appears that Disney has also taken a crack at Catherine, the Princess of Wales. So according to some film critics who had early access to Disney's new adaptation of The Little Mermaid, there's a part in the movie where they appear to take a swipe at Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Now we all know that Meghan has a connection to Disney because she considers herself to be Ariel, the princess without a voice, who finally got a voice after she did Megxit. But we all know that Meghan literally has not shut up in the past 5 years. But it's interesting how Disney took a swipe at Catherine. There was a part of the movie where Ariel did not have a voice, and the Prince Eric had to guess her name, that the character lost her voice in exchange for legs. So while she was there, he literally was guessing her name. So the first guess that the prince asked about her name is Diana, and she shakes her head. Then the second guess is Catherine. Now after he says, "Is your name Catherine?" Ariel gives a very disgusted reaction, and he concludes, "Okay, definitely not Catherine." Now that sounds like too much of a coinky-dink, in my opinion, that they would name her Diana and Catherine, and she makes a grimace and a face. Clearly Disney is on Team Meghan. As we know, Meghan had worked with the executives at Disney for an elephant documentary that quite frankly wasn't very good. Now, another interesting side note in regards to the new Disney adaptation of The Little Mermaid is the actress who is portraying Ariel is a woman of color. And they're making a very big deal about representation and having a woman of color. But what I find interesting is the fact that the character had to make a face when they mentioned Catherine's name. So I'm wondering, is this part of the aftermath of the Oprah Winfrey interview where Harry and Meghan accused the royal family of being racist, and did Disney take a cheap shot at Catherine via Meghan Markle? I, for one, will not be watching this new Little Mermaid adaptation. So the DList Duchess herself is desperately trying to save face, and WME is working overtime with some major damage control. When I told you that WME was going to have their work cut out for them, I wasn't joking. Meghan Markle is not well liked. She doesn't have any talent, and her reputation is in the toilet. Nobody really wants to be professionally associated with the Duke and Duchess of Doucheville. Even Cameron Diaz came out and said, "I didn't have dinner with them." Gwyneth Paltrow did not have dinner with them. They are so desperate to appear like they actually have A-list friends. They don't. Meghan Markle, again, is on a desperate quest to be the most like royal in the U.S., but it's not working. Instead, it makes them look extremely desperate, and I am starting to experience secondhand embarrassment for them. You guys, that old saying, whatever you can do, I can do better. Literally, they're trying to one-up the royal family. It's seriously sad, okay? It is very, very sad at this point that no less than 25 positive puff pieces have created a massive avalanche over the interwebs in the past 2 or 3 days. It's not a coinky-dink that this is happening. It is WME working overtime, desperately trying to salvage their high-paying client who can't get a deal. Some of my favorites, they've literally reached, you guys, into the archival footage from 5 years ago, back in 2018, to prove that Meghan Markle's good with kids, y'all. Kids love Meghan Markle. This came out today in Express. Meghan Markle's adorable fan moment with Prince Harry goes viral online. Prince Harry is seen glowing with pride as his wife embraces a young fan in a video that has gone viral online. Now, the video is from 2018 when she was an actual working royal. Again, they're getting pretty desperate. There's another one that says Meghan Markle's most recent appearance makes her approachable, because she's clearly not approachable. Then we had the mass media reportings of all of her A-list friends for that sushi dinner that we just mentioned has been debunked. Now, in her latest outing when she went to the Miss Foundation 50th anniversary gala, where she picked up her Woman of Vision award, she's now saying that it's about a life of service. Again, piggybacking off the royal family after Prince William praised his father, King Charles, and his 50-plus years as the Prince of Wales and his life of service, and how Prince William said he is dedicating himself also to a life of service. Now, Meghan Markle, the self-serving Duchess of Sussex herself, now talks about serving others. It's all about serving the people, y'all, because she's so kind-hearted. Again, it's like, whatever you can do, I can do better. It's getting to be a little sad. WME, your massive campaign of making people like Meghan Markle isn't working. It's backfiring, and it's turning you into a joke. So Meghan Markle, during her speech for her award, said you can be the visionary of your own life. Acts of service, grace, and kindness are the key to an equitable world. Acts of grace and kindness. That's hysterical, Meghan, considering the fact the night your father, your daddy, who literally supported you your entire life, had a heart attack, was rushed to the hospital, and you got on a plane to Uvalde, Texas with a film crew to be filmed caring for the kids for a tragedy that you were trying to monetize on, yet you couldn't pick up the phone or even text your father to see if he was okay. But you want to tell people about acts of service and grace and kindness when you and your husband have not been kind to either of your families. You have a reputation of not being a nice person to people who have known you in the industry, like Rebel Wilson, Piers Morgan, etc., etc. So now they're trying to sell it that Meghan is the Duchess of kindness and grace and wants to do acts of service and pulling out 5-year-old videos to prove that kids like Meghan Markle. They're even saying that Meghan Markle had a Bond moment, a James Bond moment, in her golden gown. Again, channeling Kate, who wore that beautiful golden dress for the James Bond premiere. I'm sorry, Meghan, but you literally look like You know, you belong in that car rental place as an employee, as a promotion girl who's helping people get their rental cars. You look like a girl from Deal or No Deal, sweetheart. You did not look like a princess. I'm sorry, but Catherine has won, hands down, if we're comparing gold dress to gold dress. Now, not to be unkind, Meghan, you're a beautiful woman, but for the love of God, could you not cover up your tan lines in your gown? Again, for a woman who has so much money, who spends so much money on designer goods, why do you always look so bad? Her dress reminded me of a quilt that someone's nana would have at the end of their bed. And the tan lines, again, from a woman who loves a bronzer, girlfriend, why didn't you bronze yourself? You wore a strapless gown that showcased your bikini tan lines. Tacky. You literally are the Walmart Wallace of the royal family. Seriously, you have a team of people. Does nobody show you a mirror? Does nobody like you on your staff? That they tell you, you look great, Meghan? Seriously, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's ridiculous looking. You would never see Catherine ever looking like that, but yet they're going to say that she had a golden goddess moment. On what universe was her a golden goddess? So this massive PR is so sad to watch. There was even one photograph of Meghan looking up adoringly at Harry, her husband. They're always trying to prove and sell this love story, you know, the greatest love story of all time, the salt and pepper, the peanut butter and the jelly. Again, she's trying to recreate her engagement photograph because this week is their 5-year wedding anniversary. And I swear to baby Jesus, if they say they renewed their vows over Zoom with the Archbishop of Canterbury, I'm going to lose my mind. Again, I'm sure there's going to be a vow renewal, just the two of us, by our tree and Archie and Lily. You know what I mean? There's going to be a story of a vow renewal coming out this week, y'all. Just wait for it. It's a-coming. But it's seriously getting to be so embarrassing, the amount of PR that they are throwing at us like we're all dumb and we don't know what they're doing. Again, WME has a desperate damage control campaign to make Meghan Markle likable. Unfortunately, I think it's backfiring and it's not working. So Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and her mother Doria Ragland were in a, quote, near catastrophic car chase after being followed by paparazzi in New York City, according to their spokesperson. The incident happened after the couple left the Ziegfeld Ballroom in Manhattan, where Meghan received her, quote, Women of Vision award. Now, according to their spokesperson for the royals, she said, quote, last night, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, along with Miss Ragland, were involved in a near catastrophic car chase at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. This relentless pursuit, lasting over 2 hours, resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 New York City police officers. While being a public figure comes with a level of interest from the public, it should never come at the cost of anyone's safety. Again, painting the narrative that Meghan Markle's the new Diana and that they're running for their lives. A source told Page 6 that the royal couple, quote, are extremely upset and shaken after leaving the event. They said it started off with 12 paparazzi, then ended up with 4 chasing Meghan, Harry, and Doria. Their security tried their best to lose the photographers. Harry's claimed to have recorded the car chase as well as his security detail. They added that one cameraman hit a car while another almost ran over an officer. I don't know if that's actually true, considering the fact this is a couple who lives in Montecito, California, and they have to call the paparazzi every single time they want their photo taken. If they're being hounded like this at an event in New York City, where pretty much everyone has their photographs already at the event, I really doubt they were being chased in cars for 2 hours. And they obviously are trying to drum up sympathy. And we still have to remember that Prince Harry is involved in a lawsuit with the Home Office in the UK, where it's not looking really good, where he's demanding the right for, quote, paid security in the UK. So by him drumming up these stories of being chased by the paparazzi and how unsafe it is and how he needs protection, I think this is a definite ploy to, create the narrative that they're being hounded. Let's not forget that Harry and Meghan have lived in California for 3 years, and we never have seen them chased or hounded by the paparazzi. But all of a sudden they go to New York City and they're being chased through the streets for 2 hours? Have you been to New York City? Have you seen the traffic? It's not a place for a high-speed car chase. It's bumper to bumper, and I'm pretty sure they were staying at a hotel in downtown Manhattan that wasn't very far from the event. So how do they get into a 2-hour car chase in Manhattan? It doesn't seem plausible or logical that this could happen. But again, I think they're definitely trying to drum up the victimhood narrative, comparing themselves to Princess Diana, and also trying to drum up press for Harry's court case in the UK. So after a catastrophic, scary car chase that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had to endure, now news has come out that a stalker has been arrested at their Montecito home. Now, according to their representative, a security staff member who works for the couple did a, quote, citizen's arrest for a man suspected of lurking around the property on the early hours of Tuesday morning. Now, a gentleman by the name of Kevin Garcia Vallanoza, 29, was allegedly seen lurking outside the mansion in Montecito at around 2 a.m. Now, according to TMZ, the man was booked on a misdemeanor stalking charge, but was later released on a $2,500 bail. Now, Harry and Meghan obviously were not home, but I do find it very weird that one night they're not home, they have a stalker try to break into their house. Again, these stories are just coming out, painting the victimhood narrative of Harry and Meghan. Now look, we all know that public figures have crazies that do attach themselves to celebrities, but let's be honest here, Harry and Meghan have put themselves in such a spotlight with a lot of negativity swirling around them at their own doing. So are they asking for it? I don't know. Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.